Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. Want to encourage you to come on down tonight and hang out with us. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, come on down for the quickest hour in recovery for our Crosstalk Tuesday. 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington, West Virginia, at Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. Just a group of like-minded drunks and drug addicts all sitting around talking shop, sharing our common problems, but most importantly, we're sharing our common solutions. So again, that's tonight at 7 o'clock, Pea Ridge United Methodist Church for our Crosstalk Tuesday. It's been dubbed now as the quickest hour in recovery because, man, it does go by fast, no doubt about it. Come on down and hang out with us. Just a group of people sitting around, a big bunch of tables, chairs, drinking coffee, talking shop, just shooting the shit, right? So what do you have to lose, right? What's an hour, right? So anyway, I want to talk today about one of the biggest challenges that I get from people whenever they're struggling with their addiction, be it drug addiction, alcoholism, whatever. One of the biggest things I get is pushback. Is I just can't get behind this idea of faith in something I can't see, in faith of something that can restore me to sanity. They just can't get behind it. And I get where they're coming from. I truly, truly do. Because I was that guy. In 2013, when I came into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, my very first time, I heard this idea of this higher power, which in my mind correlated to God, which correlated to the God from my childhood, the God I was told to believe in, the God who hated me, or so I was led to believe. So when I first came in the rooms in 2013, I heard them talk about this higher power and this God thing. I was out the door, man. I wanted nothing to do with it. And I remember saying, there's no way in hell I can do AA. I can't believe in this God thing because God hates me. God wants me to be drunk because he hated me. That's why he allowed me to become an alcoholic, right? And so I get where folks are coming from. And I started thinking about this morning. I was running this morning. I was thinking through this, and it dawned on me. The biggest challenge I get from people is I can't believe that there's something out there that's greater than me that can restore me to sanity. I can't believe that there's something greater out there than all of us that allows all the bad things to go on in this world. I just can't believe. In other words, you can't have faith. And again, I 1,000% genuinely understand that because I thought that too. I just couldn't have faith. I couldn't have faith in this idea of power greater than me. I couldn't have faith in this idea that there was a loving God who loved me for me, faults, flaws, and everything in between, right? I just couldn't have that faith. So I just kept drinking. And I just kept drinking. Longer years went by. I just got progressively worse and worse and worse. Come to realize, I did have faith. I just didn't realize it. And I think you do too. If you're on the fence about, I just can't get behind this idea of faith in something bigger, something stronger, something more powerful than me as a human being or us collectively as a human race. I can't get behind this idea of faith. Well, I think you do have faith. And here's what I mean by that. I didn't want to have faith. I always said I couldn't have faith, but yet I still continued to drink. And the reason why I continued to drink was because I was still holding out hope that something was eventually going to cross my path that could get me to stop drinking. So if that's not faith, I don't know what is. While I sit there and profess to everybody, I can't have faith in this higher power. I can't have faith in something I can't see. But yet, there I was, still living, still breathing, still trying to function as a normal adult, grown-ass adult, while I was drinking. The problem was I didn't know how to stop drinking, and I didn't have faith that there was anything out there that could help me stop drinking. So I just continued hoping that I was going to stumble across something that was going to get me to stop drinking, that was going to teach me how to drink successfully, right? I was hoping that I was going to eventually, out of all my travels, all my situations that I'd encountered in my life, something was going to lead me to a path where I could find something that was going to get me to stop drinking. You may be at that point right now. You may be at that point where I want to stop drinking. I know I need to stop drinking. I just can't. I don't know how. I've tried everything. You've tried to change your brands, change your times, change your places. You've tried to implement all these rules in your life. That I can only drink this, and I can only drink at this point in time, and I can only drink whenever all these certain situations are correct. At the end of the day, none of that matters because time and time again, everything within our human power, at least my human power, I failed at. But yet, there I was. I was still living, breathing, kicking, just not very high, not running at all. But I still had hope. And that hope was really faith. I believed I could, I always said I couldn't have faith in something I couldn't see, but yet there I was. I had faith that I was eventually going to come across something that was going to show me how to stop drinking. You may say that you don't have faith, that you can't have faith in something greater than yourself, but yet you're still holding out hope that you're going to eventually stumble across something that's going to get you sober. That something may be staring you right in the face right now. That's something maybe knocking on your door. But you're still waiting. You're still holding out hope. If that's not faith, I don't know what is. If anything, that exemplifies to me that's more of an example of having faith than anything. You're still holding on to hope that something's going to get you to stop drinking. If that's not faith, I don't know what is. I pose this question a lot to folks. They'll say, well, I can't believe in something I can't say. I can't believe in God. Well, first and foremost, let me stop you right there. When the big book talks about the higher power, it doesn't say God. Matter of fact, it says God of our own understanding. What that means is it doesn't have your idea of God, your conception of your higher power, just means a power that's greater than you, a power that's greater than me, a power that's greater than any human being on this planet. That's all that means. It doesn't necessarily mean some, two-winged angel floating around through the sky. It doesn't say that. It's got to be a power that greater than you and me and all of us, but a power that you understand. I, for one, choose to call that power God, because that's how I was able to correlate it eventually. Eventually, coming through the program of AA, I learned that the God from my childhood was not the same God who loves me, who kept tabs on me, who kept me from the darkest places of my life, who pulled me out of those darkest places of my life. It's not the same God. The same God I was told that he would send me to hell for listening to FM radio. Well, that was that guy's God, not the God who loves me. And yet, I just couldn't believe in this idea of God. Well, let me ask you this, and I pose this question all the time. If you believe in UFOs, you never seen them, do you believe in them? Do you believe in Bigfoot? Josh and I used to always argue about this. He would say, yes, I believe in Bigfoot because he saw Bigfoot, according to him. And we still argued about that. If you could believe in some of these conspiracy type of theories, why can't you believe that something out there is greater than you? Something out there is greater than me. Something out there put all of this world together. I can't tell you what that thing was, what that entity is. I can't say for sure it was God. I believe it was, but I can't say that for sure. I mean, you might not be able to either. But if you have faith that you're just eventually going to stumble across something that's going to get you sober, why can't you have faith that there's a power out there that's greater than you that can restore you to sanity? So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If there's a topic you'd like to have discussed, feel free to drop it in the Recovery Classroom private Facebook group page. We maintain anonymity in that group, so you can drop it out there. We'll take a look at it, see what we can do. Also, we're starting a big book study online Zoom. My schedule is a little crazy this week because we're coming into the baseball season, so it's going to be hit or miss on the days. We're going to try to do at least once a week. We had an impromptu one last Sunday night. If you're interested in joining the the Zoom Big Book Study, drop us a line, instant message or Facebook message into the admin there at Recovery Classroom, and we'll get you on a list. And that way, whenever I am able to do another session, I'll let everybody know. So, or you can email me directly, Drew, D-R-E-W, at recoveryclassroom.org, and I can add you to the list. We had a good time the other night, and a lot of deep material. So we don't just talk about the big book per se, we do, but we also talk about the historical perspective and society as it existed back at that time whenever the big book was written. So encourage you to check that out. Again, you can, if you want to be included in that mailing and that notification, just let us know. We'll get you added. So again, the quickest hour in recovery tonight, Crosstalk Tuesday, 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington at Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. Come on down and hang out with us. We'll see you there. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.